Does your company struggle to organize income, cash flow, and balance sheets? The rush to meet deadlines for these reports can result in errors and inconsistencies, even though they are essential for your board members, directors, and investors. To help, we've developed an all-in-one financial statements template. This template combines the 3 essential financial statements: income, cash flow, and balance sheet, all in one place. It offers monthly, quarterly, and yearly visualizations regarding each statement, a dashboard to assess the company's financial health, and a final PDF report with a 5-year projection, including annual outcomes of the 3 statements. Use this template to organize your company's performance. It helps prevent mistakes and inconsistencies in the financial statement calculations. It also serves as a way to help spot opportunities to cut costs or alter strategies to increase revenue. Additionally, it saves hours of work, allowing one to focus on other tasks instead of performing manual calculations. By the way, we are UExec. We create business presentation templates and spreadsheet models to save you hours of work. Follow us to receive weekly business templates and spreadsheets that will propel your career forward. Before using the template, it's helpful to know how it's set up. The blue highlighted fields, or blue text, are where you need to enter your information, and they are essential for the template to work correctly. The black fields have special formulas and calculations. Be careful not to delete the fields though with black numbers or make big changes, as they are important for the template to function properly. The template is organized into 4 main sections. Tabs for income, cash flow, and balance sheet data are categorized into monthly, quarterly, and annual sections, marked in blue. The final section, reports and PDFs, colored in gray, include tabs to calculate financial outcomes. To use the template, you can begin by entering data in either the monthly, quarterly, or yearly tabs. These tabs are linked and automatically sum up totals from one period to the next. Monthly figures lead to quarterly summaries, which form the basis of the annual total. While the quarterly and yearly sections are made up entirely of formulas, adjustments are possible. Any formula can be overwritten. Fields that have been changed will turn blue to indicate manual data input. To set up the income statement in the template, go to the Monthly Income Sheet tab. The income statement is designed to calculate the company's net profit based on revenues and expenses. In this tab, enter the company's transactions to analyze the gross profit, EBIT, or earnings before interest and taxes, and net income. Additionally, this tab displays mini charts to show trends in revenues and expenses. To categorize the income sheet, list the categories and subcategories for your company's revenues. Additionally, there's a specific field to include values for sales returns and allowances, which will be deducted from the total revenues. Next, the expense categories and subcategories should be organized similarly. The expenses are differentiated between cost of goods sold, or COGS, and operating expenses. COGS are the expenses directly tied to the company's production and overall management, while operating expenses cover costs related to the company's core activities like salaries, rent, and utilities. After you've entered your revenues and expenses, there's a final section at the end where you can look over your income sheet metrics. Enter the interest expenses and annual tax rate in the designated fields to include taxes in the calculation. These figures will automatically add up in the quarterly and annual tabs. The next step is to set up the cash flow statement starting on the monthly cash flow sheet tab. This sheet outlines your company's cash movements. It utilizes the net income directly from the income sheet, but it can be edited. Overwrite the formula and the field will change to blue. The cash flow sheet is organized into 3 main sections. Operating activities, which involve day-to-day business transactions like sales receipts and payments to suppliers. Investing activities, which cover transactions for long-term assets, such as equipment purchases or investments in other companies. Financing activities that are funding-related transactions like loans, dividends, and share dealings. Categories that increase cash flow are marked in green, and those that decrease it are in red. Each section ends with a calculated cash inflow or outflow. You can also see the cash flow trends through mini charts at the end of each category. Finally, the tab concludes with an analysis of the cash increase based on your inputs and the current cash balance. The cash balance is calculated by adding the net increase in cash to your initial cash amount, which you can enter in the Fields tab. These figures will automatically add up in the quarterly and annual tabs. And remember, like our other videos, you can get this financial statements model plus 500 other business templates to save you hours of work. Just click on the link below. The third and final statement, the balance sheet, shows a company's assets, liabilities, and equity. It's organized in two sections, assets and liabilities. For assets, there are the current assets, which are goods and resources expected to be converted into cash or used within a year, like inventory and accounts receivable, and non-current assets, which are long-term investments, properties, and machinery. The cash balance from the cash flow sheet appears automatically under current assets, but can be manually edited if needed. To do that, enter a new number over the formula, and the field will change to blue. Liabilities are set up similarly, with current liabilities, like accounts payable and short-term loans, expected to be settled within a year, and non-current liabilities, including long-term loans and lease obligations. Then there's shareholders' equity, which shows the company's ownership value, covering capital contributions and retaining expenses. Like with other tabs, the balance sheet displays trends with mini charts. These figures will automatically add up in the quarterly and annual tabs that follow. Or remember, if you prefer, you can start with quarterly or annual numbers, skipping the monthly details. Once the income, cash flow, and balance sheets are set, the financial dashboard automatically calculates key metrics from these three statements. It analyzes the debt-to-equity ratio, return on equity, working capital ratio, operating cash flow ratio, and net profit margin. For more on how these are calculated and their significance, check the notes section on the side of the tab. The dashboard has three main sections to track those metrics: an overview combining totals from all periods, an annual analysis for yearly changes, and a quarterly analysis section for quarterly results from all years. It also includes a filter to select a specific quarter for better comparison. The Statements tab provides an annual summary of each statement, income, cash flow, and balance, in a structured layout suitable for generating PDFs. To adjust any details within the tab, return to the monthly, quarterly, or annual tabs for editing. To export all statements into one single PDF, follow these steps. Click on the File tab. From the sidebar menu, select Print. Choose Microsoft Print to PDF and click Print again to choose where to save the PDF. And as you can see here, the statements are saved as PDFs and ready to share. Download our financial statements template to improve the organization of income, cash flow, and balance sheets to ensure accuracy in financial reporting. With monthly, quarterly, and yearly visualizations, this template allows you to monitor your company's performance and financial health. So, how do you or your company organize your finances? If you have any questions or think there's something that we can include in this template to make it stronger, let us know. Leave a comment below so we can all learn from each other. Thank you so much for watching.